making a lot of noise at AT&T Stadium.
Anything that moves between these lines, gotta get dealt with.
They hand it to Pollard. He comes running out the right side. Deep to the post to Lamb. At the 5 to the goal line.
Dallas Cowboys Game Night is presented by AT&T, official sponsor of the Dallas Cowboys.
Just as quickly as the Dallas Cowboys' playoff hopes reached an all-time high, they come crashing down in the wild card round. The Green Bay Packers take down the Cowboys 48-32 at AT&T Stadium, arguably one of the more disappointing playoff losses in Dallas Cowboys history. And we've got plenty of time and plenty of reaction following the loss in the wild card round here from AT&T Stadium. He's Nate Newton. I'm Kyle Yeomans. Nate, it was all on the line for the Dallas Cowboys. They had everything, including a chance to seize everything as the number 2 seed in the NFC. Instead, they are out with a first-round playoff exit.
Won the East, possible 2 games at home, gone now. Poor execution. I have nothing else to say, just poor execution.
And it was at home where they were undefeated in the regular season at the same time. And that's the unfortunate part because they had everything on the table. Jordan Love and company in their first playoff game. The experience factor certainly on the side of Dak Prescott and company. Opening drive, Green Bay on offense with some help from multiple Dallas penalties. The Packers drive down and find the end zone with Aaron Jones. 7-0 Green Bay. Both teams would trade punts. Dallas on offense. Brandon Cooks gets undercut by Jair Alexander for the interception. He was questionable, but had a big play here.
Yes, sir, and they came underneath that route. He read it, played it, and made the move. What came over the top, I'm sorry there.
Yeah, opening moments of the second quarter after that interception, Jones capitalizes again for 6. Dallas in a 14-0 hole early on. Dallas looking for anything they could find on the offensive end. Dak pressured like he was plenty of times in the first half. Rolls out, can't make a play, and he's sacked to bring up 4th down and long. Dallas forced to punt again. Ensuing drive for the Packers. Green Bay keeps their foot on the gas. Jordan Love finds Wicks in the back of the end zone for 6. Green Bay by 20 at this point.
Wow, this a nice throw off his back foot, right on time, great catch.
Dallas with a chance to double dip before the half, but that's not going to happen. Darnell Savage reads the pass, takes it all the way back. A pick 6 makes it 27-0 in favor of Green Bay. And at this point, it was what could go wrong will go wrong for the Cowboys. They would get one more prior to the half just to get on the board. Dak finds Jake Ferguson to close out the half, 27-7 at the break. Cowboys start the second half with a field goal, but Green Bay drives down and takes advantage for 6 on their opening drive of the third. Aaron Jones, his 3rd score of the game. Dallas, desperation time. They find the end zone for Tony Pollard as he punches his way in to make it a 3-score game. But believe it or not, Dallas was still alive until this play. Green Bay with a wide open Luke Musgrave who reels it in. It was blown coverage, and Green Bay puts up 40 points on the board.
Kyle, this was the first time all year we have had coverage blown like this right here. I've never seen it. We don't play a cover one where we man-to-man. We made some adjustments, and we didn't adjust very well.
Dallas would make it a bit more cosmetic at the end. 48-32 the final score, but really from that point forward, it was a wrap. Green Bay did everything they could. They put up 40 points against the Dallas Cowboys. That has never happened in the postseason. A franchise worst 48 points allowed, and the Cowboy season comes to a close. When we come back, though, we're going to hear from head coach Mike McCarthy, who really there are a lot of questions surrounding his future, his tenure with the Dallas Cowboys, and maybe some of those answers coming your way when we come back with more Cowboys Game Night.
This segment is brought to you by the Texas Lottery. Make every day game day with Dallas Cowboys scratch tickets from the Texas Lottery. Play today for your chance to win big.
Welcome back into AT&T Stadium for more Cowboys Game Night. Let's go to the podium and hear from head coach Mike McCarthy after the Dallas Cowboys suffer the loss in the wild card round.
This was so uncharacteristic for how you played this year. How do you characterize what happened out there today?
Number one, we're very disappointed to a man. I don't think anybody saw this coming. I mean, you got to give Green Bay credit. They came in here hot, and this what you saw on film over the past month, they executed and we didn't. So we didn't get it done in any of the phases. And then, I just, we're hurting. We're disappointed. Every man.
Clarence Hill, Fort Star Telegram. Defensively, it seemed like Love seemingly did what he wanted. Can you just explain the wide open receivers and him really no pressure on him at all?
I think clearly the best thing they did, in my opinion, coming in, was the deep play action game, and then obviously the protection was there. He was able to buy time, extend plays, and we just we gave up too many of them.
Mike, Tim Kalishaw, Dallas Morning News. Jerry had said we'll take it game by game regarding your job status. Do you think this could lead to a coaching change?
I think the biggest thing is, we're disappointed. I got a whole team in the locker rooms that's hurting, and that's I haven't thought past the outcome of this game.
Was there a point in the game where you just thought your team was flat and couldn't?
No, I wouldn't say we were flat. There was energy. There was, they made more plays than we did. So, the big play production was we were -3 at halftime, and we just, we didn't make enough. We didn't get the stops, and didn't get it to a 2-score game quick enough. But the turnovers, all the things we did. Like I said, we did not play to our capabilities. The way we've been playing, particularly at home, and we're disappointed.
Mike, just two real quick. Like you say, given the unexpected nature of this, what was your message to the team afterwards?
I think, just express the reality where we are. I mean, this is a hurtful loss. We put ourselves in position to play a home playoff game. We had a great opportunity. Felt really good about the week of preparation. We thought we matched up well, but we didn't. We clearly picked the wrong day to have a bad day.
That Dak had been playing at such a high level for such an extended period. Him and CD especially, just about his game and start tonight just seemed to be.
Well, I think like anything, you're always trying to get your quarterback into a rhythm. It took a little longer than I would have liked. Then we had the 2 turnovers that factored into points. We didn't slow them down on defense. Once again, we did some good things in the return game. But like I said, there's we didn't get it done in any of the phases.
All right, thank you, Mike.
Thank you.
So you hear the disappointment from Mike McCarthy, and the questions will certainly come about his tenure with the Cowboys. But based off of what you had to say, what did you think about his answers moving forward?
He accepted responsibility. I'm a Mike McCarthy guy. You know that. Coach, I don't make the call because if I did, you have a job tomorrow.
There's certainly question marks, and there are going to be individuals that are on your side. He's won 12 games in 3 straight seasons. Right now, it does hurt, though, as one of the more disappointing losses in Cowboys franchise history. When we come back, though, here on Cowboys Game Night, we'll hear from Dak Prescott and company. Plenty to talk about on the offensive side of the football next.
This segment was brought to you by the Texas Lottery. Make every day game day with Dallas Cowboys scratch tickets from the Texas Lottery. Play today for your chance to win big.
Welcome back into Cowboys Game Night. 48-32, the final score. Green Bay defeats the Dallas Cowboys in Wild Card Round 2023. Let's hear from quarterback Dak Prescott following the loss.
On you, let us know who you are on the platform. David.
Hey, Dak. David Moore, Dallas Morning News. After what this team did at home this year and the last 2 years, just how do you put into words the frustration with your performance individually and also this team when it wasn't able to do today?
Yeah, I mean, frustrated, as you just said, is the great word for my play. The way that we came out here and we started this game and then just shocked, honestly. From the beginning of the game, yeah, we got beat. There's no other which way around it, no way to sugarcoat it. Obviously, I didn't play well, and shock.
Did you feel off early? I mean, even from the first throw to seed on third down, obviously there was a connection there, but how did you feel going into the game, and why were you not in rhythm, I guess?
Yeah, I mean, no, I felt great. Wish I had that answer for you, honestly. Maybe my mind was moving, which I think in that sense a little faster than my body was, right? Just being prepared. And yeah, getting from one to another, maybe a second too fast or half a second too fast, and with that, right, the ball jumps a little bit more. Obviously, just we're talking about it. Knew I was going to have enough spin on the ball, right, in the sense about bringing it down, I guess, when I needed to, and didn't early, and then by the time that I did, it was too late.
Dak, Todd Archer with ESPN. You guys have had these seasons before and have had this playoff disappointment. How do you get past this? What has to happen?
Wish I had that answer for you, honestly. I mean, yeah.
Calvin
Watkins, Dallas Morning News. As you know, there's going to be speculation about your coach and his status. Your thoughts about Mike and everything he's done this year?
Yeah, he's been amazing. I don't know how there can be, but I understand the business. In that case, it should be about me as well, honestly. I mean, that guy, I've had the season that I've had because of him. This team's had the success that they've had because of him. And I understand it's about winning the Super Bowl, and that's the standard of the league and damn sure the standard of this place. So I get it, but add me to the list in that case.
Ed Werder, ESPN. What's it like mentally and emotionally to go from 3 hours ago you think it's all set up for you to go as far as you've ever been in the playoffs, and now you go all the way back to square one, off-season program, and all that to get back here again?
Yeah, it's a shock, as I said to begin with. Damn sure didn't think this is where we'd be. As far as anything, I can promise you, scheduling, myself, this team, this organization, that this would be it. Credit to those guys. They came out here and handled business, and no disrespect to those guys going in, but that was just the confidence that this group had and what we've done, and damn sure what we've done at home. So, yeah, it'll take a little bit more time to digest it completely, to be honest with you, but stunned.
So you hear it from Dak himself, stunned, disappointed, shocked. I mean, there were different verbiage used really throughout that interview to describe what the Cowboys are feeling right now. You've been in moments like this where it's a gut punch to a professional football player, I mean, coach, anybody really in the organization. What is going through their heads?
They just bewildered. They knew they were the better team, and they didn't execute. I said at the beginning there was a poor lack of execution from the coaches all the way down to the players.
Yeah. How much does this motivate someone the right way if they do take it the right way?
You know, you just go out and you look at film. You let this season die a little bit. Then you come back, you look at film. You look at you first. Yeah. You look at film. You work a little harder, and you be a lot smarter. Penalties and turnovers have always killed us in the playoffs. That if we eliminate that, we will be no Green Bay.
Yeah, and it's unfortunate that it does come in the postseason because you don't get a chance to rectify it next week. You're
That's
playing
right.
really good football down the stretch. We're beating some pretty good teams. You had a bad night, but unfortunately you can't have a bad night in the postseason. Cowboys had one here tonight. When we come back, more Cowboys game night. We hear from the owner, GM, and president of the Dallas Cowboys. Jerry Jones joins the show when we come back. Because of the overall nature of this loss to the Green Bay Packers, this is going to be a pivotal moment for the Dallas Cowboys over these next couple of days, and Jerry Jones is going to have a lot of answers that he needs to answer along the way as well. Let's hear from Cowboys owner, GM, and president Jerry Jones.
I don't have any comments or questions or answers for how and why we didn't do what we wanted tonight. I say this to our fans. how much you deserve us to not have this ending. I certainly, in no way, have spent any of my time over the last 3 hours asking how and why. What I'm zeroed in on is the fact that I thought we were in a position, everybody in this room thought we were in a position to advance this thing in the playoffs and maybe get as far as our dreams might take us. We didn't do it. I don't have any thoughts about the reasons why or anything to do with the coaching, anything to do about the players. I want to give Green Bay a lot of compliments and credit. This is one of my most surprises since I've been involved in sport, period. So this is that degree. I know how disappointed everybody is. That's all my comment.
In terms of playoff losses, where does this one rank for you?
Well, I don't have really. I can't reach back and look at a playoff loss, but this seems like the most painful because we all had such great expectation and we had hope for this team, and thought that we were aligned in great shape, and it didn't happen for us, and it's as fresh on me right now as it is on anybody else. But I won't get into any of the addressing of any aspects of it, any part of it, from the coaching to the players to what's around the corner. On a personal basis, I'm floored, and so not that there's any world's smallest violin for me being floored. I get that. I understand that. And I know where the responsibility starts and ends. And I've got that real clear, and I know that. But that's not the point. The point is that I'm disappointed for everybody.
Pretty straightforward there from Jerry Jones, huh, Nate?
Hey, he's the man. He's got to make that decision. It's above my pay grade. Hands off.
It's above your pay grade, but there are certainly questions around the future of this organization. Who's going to be your head coach? Possibly who's your defensive coordinator? There are a couple things that you got to look to. And when we come back, we wrap up here on Cowboys Game Night for the 2023 season and take a look to the future for this Dallas Cowboys franchise.
Dallas Cowboys Game Night was presented by AT&T, official sponsor of the Dallas Cowboys.
AT&T Stadium was rocking early. Unfortunately, it didn't keep up as the Green Bay Packers take down the Cowboys 48-32 in the wild card round, bringing the 2023 season to an end and thus the 2023 season of Cowboys Game Night. Back alongside Nate Newton for the final segment of the year. Nate, where does this team go from here?
Just check each individual guy for himself. You know, I'll check me, you check Kyle. We make sure y'all do what we need to do. Then we come back as a team. If we have a new coach, defense, coordinator, whatever, the players have to check themselves because they are going to be here. They got the core players in place, and they're going to be here, and they have to check themselves and make sure they're ready not only to have a successful season, but to transfer that over to the playoffs.
And there's a long way to go for this team if they want to get to where they want to get, especially after a first-round exit. Luckily for them, they've got a long time till Oxnard, California, and they can work between now and then. The offseason starts now for the Cowboys after the 48-32 loss to Green Bay. Special thanks to everyone who has helped put on Cowboys Game Night, Cowboys OT, and DallasCowboys.com coverage throughout the season. But that does it for us here from AT&T Stadium. For Nate Newton, I'm Kyle Yeoman saying so long. We'll see you in 2024, Cowboys Nation.